What's up, guys? It's Boogie the Trainer. So today I'm gonna talk about how I I easily lost weight. Three simple steps that I used to lose over 30, maybe 40 pounds in a span of 4 months. Easy. Um, and I say easy because I found ways that I feel like anyone can use that are not very complicated, right? And this transformation was in 2018. So over time, I'm kind of bigger now because I've been bulking and all. But you can use these tapes. It doesn't matter when you use them, as long as you want to lose weight or lose fat for the most part, and want to keep the muscle or keep the shape, right? So the first thing I did was to change my diet, because on the left, I think it's gonna be on the right for you. On the right, I was eating everything, anything, anytime. Like if I saw cookies, I would eat those. If I saw, like, I wasn't even really having regular meals. And by regular meals, I'm talking about you wake up, you have maybe oatmeal and eggs. You have a snack of fruits or yogurt. You have rice and beans for lunch. You have vegetables here and there. So I was eating everything and anything, from cereal, from regular cereal to fries, ice cream, pizza. Like anytime I wanted to eat something, candy, I could just eat anything. And I noticed that becomes like a habit. You develop like a sweet tooth when you just eat anything and everything. That's why most people have a hard time dieting, because it's a big change from eating anything and everything anytime you want to actually eating clean. They have a hard time, but most times people have a hard time switching from eating anything to eating clean and regulating their meals and regulating their portions, is because most times they go crazy with it. They go from eating everything and anything and trying to have this very strict diet. And my advice is usually that you should just start slowly. Let's say in the morning, you usually have the regular cereal, right? And maybe cookies and whatever other things you have in the morning. I say you can have your regular cereal, right? But maybe this time around, don't have the cookies. Okay? So you just have to adjust by making small changes in the beginning, so it doesn't become like a job, so you don't get frustrated, you don't binge, you don't fall back to the old diet. So take it easy, make small changes. If you have coffee with maybe 5 spoons of sugar, some people do that, have your coffee with 2 spoons of sugar. So small changes. So again, going back to the point, I had to change my diet, and I started small changes. So from where I wasn't having regular meals, I go back to having regular meals, from having the pizzas, the burgers, and the fries every time, or candy, from having candy to having good snacks. Now you have to be ready, because you're used to eating anything that comes in front of you. But when you're trying to switch your diet, you need to have food ready, because when you get hungry, you want to eat something. So it's gonna be ready with you. Unlike when you're just eating everything that's not clean or healthy for you, you just eat everything because you don't care. But when you're trying to have a good diet, you need to have the food ready. Let's say you're hungry right now and you want a snack. What's the closest thing to you? If the closest thing is to you is a muffin or a donut or cookies, that's what you're gonna have. But if you have yogurt at home, you have some peanuts, you have some fruits, that's what you're gonna have, because that's what is around you. So you need to be ready if you're trying to switch your diet. So going back to how I lost weight, I switched my diet up. I started cleaning up my diet slowly, having my ready meals, having my ready good healthy snacks, and making choices. But I also had like 1 day or 2 days in a week where I could have whatever. If I was craving, I would keep, like, maybe after a good 5 days of strict diet, not like strict, but having a clean diet to regular meals. On Saturday, I would go out and have some ice cream and maybe have a pizza, just to have some fun with it, not to go strict. not to go crazy. Sorry. So another thing I did was I included cardio in my regular workouts. Mind you, the whole time I was still lifting. Okay, I was lifting, but I wasn't eating right. That's why I put on all that weight, all that extra fat. It's because my muscles would use up whatever they wanted, and then they would dump the rest as fat. Okay, so I included some cardio to burn calories and put me in an extra caloric deficit. Okay, so I started off with cardio slow. I didn't go crazy with it again. Again, guys, the most important thing is not to go crazy, because this is going to be a long-term goal, a long-term process. If something you're supposed to achieve in 4 5 months, depending on how much body fat you have, depending on how your body reacts, depending on your fitness levels or your experience, usually for most people it's supposed to be 4 to 5 or 6 months, depending on how much fat you have. Okay, so if everything you're supposed to do in 4 or 5 months, you're trying to do in the first 1 or 2 months, you are going to give up. You are going to get frustrated. You are going to go back to your bad eating habits. You're going to go back to your pizzas, your fries, your cookies, your candies, because you cannot sustain all that pressure that you're supposed to do in a space of 4 months in just 1 month, just because you're trying to lose weight. That's what it works for some time, but then you get hit plateaus and you give up. Okay, so you need to learn how to take it easy. Switch up your diet slowly, add some cardio sessions, 1 or 2 a week, and increase over time, increase the intensity, increase the time, so and keep building. You should write these things down. If you know, in the first 2 weeks I did 20 minutes of cardio, in the next 2 weeks, which in a month, that means I can add the third day of cardio 20 minutes, or I can increase from 20 minutes to half an hour, still 2 days a week. Okay, so it's about regulating and planning these things so you don't go crazy. You don't want to do, for example, at the end of the 4 months, I was doing 4 cardio sessions. I was doing 45 minutes 3 times a week on the Stairmaster, and then I would do 1 HIIT cardio where I would do sprints on the treadmill, sprints of like I don't know, sprints in 20 or 25 minutes. I sprint, then I walk. I sprint, then I walk. I like to do that. So I was doing 4 cardio sessions, right? After 4 months, 4 cardio sessions. I didn't start with 4 cardio sessions when I began. I began with 1 cardio session in the first week, in the first month, 20 minutes. Then I kept adding some more time. I kept adding like 5 minutes every couple of weeks, 5 minutes. That way the body reacts accordingly, and your metabolism slowly but surely increases in how you burn fat, how you burn calories. Okay, so first step, switch your diet slowly. Second step, add cardio slowly, regulate it, plan it out. And then the third one is stay consistent. Because it's not, when you start your 1 month, the results are going to show, but they're not going to be crazy like as if you've been working out for 6 months. Sometimes you may step on the scale, see no change. You may look in the mirror, there's no change, but there's actually a change, especially with how you breathe, how much you're lifting, or how much you're running, how easy you find the cardio, the strength, the mood, the diet. Just by you changing your diet, that's already a change. That's already a result of, that's a change of habit. So those are all positives you should look at. It shouldn't only be the scale or in the mirror. So that's why you cannot give up after 1 month or 2 months when you don't see the changes. Just keep doing those small changes. And over time, you're going to see the difference, and the results come over time. So you can't give up. So those are the 3 things: diet, cardio, all regulated, small changes. And then the last one is stay consistent, guys. Do not give up after 2 months when you don't see a change. Just find out, maybe I'm having too many cheat meals. Maybe I'm having too much cardio. Cut back the cardio and then restart the process again. Maybe I'm having good meals, but maybe I have 3 cups of rice instead of having 2 cups of rice. Find out the things you need to change. All right. But if you need any online coaching, any workout plans, hit my DM. hit my email. Let's talk this out. Let's get ready. Let's get fit. Despite the corona, guys, you can still stay in shape. You can still get in shape. Hit me up for any comments, any inquiries about fitness training. All right, peace.